ways that you're not comfortable with.
People can probably recognize your voice from
I've had
as soon as they hear it.
I've had one guy at Pro Line by the Fire. I was talking to someone else, and the guy literally, he went, he was like, "Are you that guy?" I was like, "Probably. If it's negative, it was probably me."
It was negative about axial RTO.
If I'm getting yelled at by the Red Cat Army, then yeah, it was probably me.
Does Red Cat have an army?
Oh, big time.
Really?
I put Red Cat right behind, I call them the Vanquishites.
Really?
Right behind the Vanquishites. They are intensely defensive. And I don't know if it's a generational thing. I don't know what it is. I've never felt myself in a position of corporate defender. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't say a negative thing about that company. What? Why?
Why not? Yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying that, oh, that guy's an idiot and he robbed you. I'm saying that, like, we're letting people get away with things.
Very true.
Right?
Yeah.
I see some Mias isokinetics over there. How is it possible that Mias clearly did not clone that? Axial doesn't make an offset Capra, but they can sell us a very nicely machined offset Capra axle for like the same money that Axial is selling us plastic. And Axial is, in hobby terms, a mega corporation. And who are Mias? Like, how many people do we think actually work at Mia? 100, 150 people, right?
I couldn't even imagine that, but yeah.
And they got their start in minis and didn't manage to screw everything up when they started making 10th scale stuff.
Okay.
They make the nylons. Amazing. They make those. Amazing. They're coming out with basically their version of the diamond club. I'm sure it will be amazing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I like
they're doing straight axles, modular straight axles in 3 different widths.
Ooh. I like the modular axles that are coming out.
That's how they should be.
Yeah, but I've seen 6x6s run like absolutely.
Well, that's because like this guy is the best descender in the world.
Yeah.
You've got the belt and the suspenders, dig and 4-wheel steer. Look at you. Funny entry spot. It's recording too many episodes of stuff where I'm not allowed to use reverse. We'll see. Okay, it's not a cheat code. It's 50. So a perfect run of the vehicle through the course is gate 1 is what we call the gimme, and then what we do is we see if the person picks the trap line leading into 2, or if they pick the correct line into 2.
I would say go high, right?
Well, okay. If you're a class 2 rig coming in here, he picked the trap line, but he's got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see if he can reposition himself to get into 2.
All this stuff,
So if you run this later, you'll have the advantage. You come up this way and go around like that.
Gotcha.
That's the. He went the hardest possible way into 2.
You could totally tell, yeah.
But he should, because he's got 4-wheel steer and dig and cut and shuts. And
It's so bright out here. You got this.
That's why I go lifeguard.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh wait. Oh, we're going comp style.
We do also absolutely no time
There's no battery in that, but as long as you don't fall again. I think you take the class 2 line.
That was a pretty good surface polisher.
A little breakdancing, you know?
That was cool.
He saves the 10. Honestly, I'm trying to think what gate. I don't know what gate is going to get him. He's in cold. He's never run it before.
In cold.
That's working. That's working against him.
Ooh. just finished some cut and shut tires, or no, some loaded dice tires for me last night. Excited to run them, yeah.
I'm a non-cut and shut man.
You're gonna rip your tire or something?
Oh. No, I broke a CVD or a stub.
This is a Green Mountain RC chassis. It's pretty old.
So how we judge is what I'm looking for is, okay, there's no slip at all. And then we get into the transition right here. It's not going to lift at all. No,
The side hill.
that's yeah, it has there's no out of shape at all. Even a little lower. This is a little.
There it is.
Yeah. I can.
Yeah.
I will. I have run it backwards. You can run it backwards.
I don't know about a skinny portal truck running it backwards, but maybe the right way will go.
That was high entry. High entry. I can feel it.
So I can
feel that transfer. So he's gonna find the line that rig wants. A guy came out here. He works for Fontana School District. A guy came out here and he had the old either the Bronco or the Blazer, the TRX4.
Axial's a Bronco.
No, well, in Traxxas they look basically the same, but they have a Bronco, like a '79 Blazer.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, whatever. They're the same thing. It's Camaro Firebird, right?
Yeah.
But he has one of those, and it's got some like scale stuff on it. It's got a little driver in it and everything. And like performance-wise, he has basically nothing. He would come out here and get into these little cracks and stuff, and actually use the lockers and like position himself and then lock it back in. I've never seen anybody actually drive. He was driving to the vehicle. Like what that vehicle could do, he was using every ounce of its capability. And I was like, that guy may be the best driver I've ever seen.
That's what it
Because
comes down to.
he didn't pour any money at it.
Just drove it.
Just
learned
drove
how
it.
to
And
use
the body looked like it too. That guy learned to drive on that TRX4. He's in pretty high.
You got to do it, but go way lower on the whole thing to make it look cool.
It doesn't seem like it's unloading. You can definitely tell there's a different philosophy employed in that.
I can't see my screen. It's so bright out here. How far is Horseman's from here?
About an hour.
Really?
An hour there and about 90 minutes back.
It's an hour from Norco.
I'm gonna do what I told myself I should do for Trolling by the Fire last year. I'm driving out Friday afternoon, like 1 o'clock. Actually, I might just do a live stream and then leave after the live stream. Drive up there, and then I'm gonna drive and I'm gonna do the courses at night because it's the only way to do it. And then I'm driving home.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's the best way to do it. One day. I had all my fun in one day. Yeah, like,
Got it.